Alright, hello everyone, Malakith here, and welcome back to the Dwarven playthrough as Ungrim. Is it Iron Fist? Not actually sure on his last name. Where's he hiding?
I am the Slayer
It is Iron
King.
Fist, I did get it right, good. So we've just taken Dron, and we're suffering massive financial difficulties. One thing to note, this annoying little trait up here. Clan loyalty. As your realm grows, you'll require the aid of other lords whose loyalty may be tied more strongly to their own clans, or who may have ancient debts of blood and gold to pay. In either case, they will serve those interests before allegiance to a king, although they would never admit such a thing. Number of armies 2, army upkeep increased 3%. So the more armies we have, the more they cost to keep, which on top of the fact that you've got more men to upkeep to begin with is quite ridiculous. But the dwarves aren't meant to be renowned for stomping around with a huge amount of men, so yeah, it kind of ties in. So grudges that we have left, the Great Book of Grudges. We've got to defeat Morglaw of the Bloody Spears, who is up there somewhere. So he's got away with it for the moment, because I'm not running all the way up there after him. And that's it. That's the only one outstanding. Well, when he comes back to play, we'll deal with him. Until then, not so much. So yes, finances are an issue. We are currently in Dron building a woodsman's hut, which will get us logs for hopefully some trade income. Now let's have a look at the diplomacy.
Relations with foreign powers may be managed through diplomacy, my lord.
Really?
Consider your situation carefully before accepting any agreement.
Thank you. Right, so we are currently trading with Barak Var. Can we get trade deal with Zufbar? No. We haven't got a route to their capital because the Bloody Spears are blocking it. So we're not going to get any income that way. What options do we have with them, by the way?
Aye. Let's hear what you have to say. We'll hear it before Oath Gold.
Join Confederation. Likelihood success low. That's kind of annoying. Go on a defensive alliance. Start, well, a non-aggression pact for sure. And a defensive alliance. It gets us some vision on stuff. Got Manfred in here, unfortunately. So, ideally, before I go marching down here dealing with this lot, I would really like to take out the Bloody Spears. However, that poses a different problem in that we can't really defend these with our secondary army against a full stack while this one goes marching off north. So, Iron Rock and Black Crag, so that's that little zone. It's not too bad, I think, if we can get both of those and Barag. I'm not even going to try and pronounce that. It gives us kind of an area we could protect from Iron Rock. You know, we could drop an army in Iron Rock and have it bounce between the three. That's a possibility.
I must fulfill my Slayer
But I'm going to have to let them replenish. So many turns. I think we were building an upgrade in here. 3 turns, yep. We could upgrade these, but of course we don't really have the money for it. I'm going to wait.
For the wisdom of
I'm going to drop the miners. Just to try and resolve my monetary issues a little bit. Don't really want to be dropping too many other men though. I mean, what can we build? That can't upgrade. Well, that's just a Tinker's Workshop. Really, we need to get that diamond mine going. Do I drop the grudge thrower to get me access to that diamond mine? I think I'm going to have to, just to get the finances sorted. Black Crag's going to be a problem as well because it's the province capital. Barak Var is in the hands of our ally. If we could help him capture these, that would be handy, but not sure how viable that is and how well the AI would work with us for it. Oh, Ungrim had an upgrade. Alright, so we've got access to this lot now. Speed boost, melee defense, melee attack, weapon strength. Or, no, wait, we can unlock things up here. Bonus versus large, missile resistance. I'm going to go with Slayer because it's just a better version of that one. I mean, I know this goes towards Deadly Onslaught.
Time for a reckoning.
Okay, the winds of magic have changed. Quest issued, the Slayer Crown. Dark clouds have enveloped the cursed province of Sylvania. Such a spectacle has not been seen since Count Manfred von Carstein, the vampire lord of that realm, was last vanquished. Now reports reach Ungrim of sinister black-robed old men roaming the high peaks. He suspects that Death has regained mastery of Sylvania and the interlopers herald the spread of corruption to neighbouring regions. The Slayer King will need to act in order to protect his people. Deploy a Thane hero to the following province, Zufbar. I'd love to if I could recruit one. Yeah, shameful display. A close ally of ours and influential Dawi sitting on several guild councils has shamed his family name with a craven act. We should by all accounts take the Slayer Oath and go into exile, but we will lose his influence. If we make him take the oath, we lose relations with Karak Heron. Or if we forbid him from taking the oath, we get shameful display and a massive public order penalty to all provinces. Sorry guys in chat, I'm not letting you decide this. We don't have any real choice because public order is a massive problem at the moment. He's taking the oath. Oh. Well, Iron Rock just got turned to ruins. Interesting. I put you on there.
King commands. I will not
No, you
disgrace
can't
my
quite get there yet.
ancestors. All right.
I'm going to take him out of Karazakarak because the garrison in there is pretty damn strong. And we're going to build that there. Gem mine shaft.
It is time. It is time.
We'll give him one more turn to replenish, then we'll hop this guy under the mountain into Karak Dron to try and protect it while he marches north. We're going to bypass the ambush at Thundering Falls because I don't even remotely think my army's strong enough for that. Oh, Mount Gunbad's the primary. We'll probably go up this way and in through Grom Peak then. If it doesn't get taken by
For the wisdom
this
of
full
the
stack
layer.
from Zufbar. Nice. Alright, research wise. Dwarf treasuries, income from settlements boost. Income from tool makers. Go for the settlements. Someone's questioning in chat why I don't stream to Twitch but I stream to YouTube. YouTube lets me transcode to other settings, so I stream in 1080p. Not everyone's internet connection can really support that. and it automatically takes it down to, you know, 720, 360, 480. Twitch doesn't do that unless you're partnered and all sorts of other stupid requirements. So that's why I'm over here. It's a better system for the viewers I have. Oh, they've taken Grom Peak. Ah, but we've lost Oakenhammer. Rebellion imminent. Right, the migration. A great migration comes to our borders, demanding shelter from larger threats aboard. Do we let them cross into our territory or turn them away? Do nothing? Or minus 10% recruitment cost, public order problems, and growth in all provinces. Again, we can't afford the public order problems. Big on. Seriously, it's because I moved that army out of there, they're suddenly rebelling.
Let us begin.
If I put you in there, stops it being a rebellion.
Onward.
Doesn't solve my problem. Oh, hello. Different factions taken over in there? But it looks like Barak Var are on their way to smash them. Hopefully I can trust my allies to protect my borders then. Let's go. Oh, happiness penalty, so large. I'm going to have to turn that on just to sort out the public order. Yeah, the main reason we're losing money is I'm not taxing them until that's resolved. Someone's like, oh, just let the rebellion happen. No, the armies they get are obscene. They get technologies I don't even have. Right. Karak has been upgraded. Unlocks this extra one here. That would be nice. Throne Hall of the High King. Tax rate bonus, Lord Recruit rank, public order everywhere. Unfortunately, it needs a tier 5 keep, which we are quite some way from getting. Nice to know it does unlock extra slots up here, though. Right, so later on, once we've upgraded these, I will swap this clan barracks out. But for now, I need to make sure I can always recruit troops, so I'm keeping it in my capital. Because these here only go to tier 3. So some of these buildings, which you can see go into this extra coloured section, you can't get outside of the capital. Obviously that would be nice. Allows recruitment of Longbeards, great weapons, Quarrelers, great weapons, Slayers and Dwarf Warriors, great weapons. Or just the Slayer. Can't really afford anything.
Yes.
Alright. March stance will get me there, whereas the tunnel stance
my oath is intact.
will get me far closer to where I want to be.
I'm not gonna die standing here.
Because we're going to head up towards Grom Peak and then cut across. How's happiness in here doing? +1. Who's this? Oh, my other lord's leveled up. Okay. I guess I'll get him full plate armor and we'll buff up his health and stuff. Try and keep him alive. You want to keep your good lords alive, really, so...
I grow restless. My axe thirsts for war. The axe thirsts
Interesting.
for war.
Why did you not take out the top knots? Oh, Zufbar looks like it might be in trouble. Who's
Your
sieging that?
treasury is running dry, my lord. Soon you will be out of coin. Take
Manfred.
action now to mitigate the threat of bankruptcy.
Manfred is sieging the hell out of the area.
The undead, my lord, under the thrall of their vampire.
Yeah, we just went and looked at that. Thanks for telling me again.
Anat.
Yeah. Alright, so if I tax you, I get -2 happiness.
Slayer in me seeks death. Summon me if you dare. Onward. One rag. For the wisdom of Valea.
I might just have to
Got them.
do that until this happiness resolves itself a bit and my money sorts itself out. I'm going to have to be defensive for a few turns. It's not going to be particularly interesting for you guys, unfortunately. But it seems that's the way the dwarves roll. What have we got down here? Growth in all provinces. Can come from tool makers. Public order all provinces. Let's work towards that one. There we go, that should help if I can get those. Thing is, this is pretty much how the dwarves are meant to play. Pretty defensive, not massive expansionists. As much as I did like the thought. Oh, now the top knots have taken and rebuilt there. And Barak Var doesn't seem to be doing much about it. In fact, they own all three of them. War declared. Avaland on the bloody spears. That's not a bad thing. That's and Karak Kedrin on the bloody spears. They're in for a hammering from all directions. Pardon the dwarfism. Alright, 1,600. Aha! Karak Azul would pay me for military access. And the greenskin, wah! Ground shakes, the mountains tremble, but this is no earthquake. Something far more deadly approaches, a wah! Warriors in Karak Azul ready their weapons, for the Greenstone tribe shall show no mercy. Oh no. Your warriors range deep into hostile lands, but all is not well. There are dark omens abroad, as if the shadow of some horned god was watching from the evil moon above. The army is fettered by Morislib's glare. War fervor? Leadership to all forces, or do nothing and risk his wrath? Chat, decide. We can improve the omens at the cost of money. An offering to our gods and to the warriors' own purses should improve matters and help them find their boldness. Or risk it, and the dark moon can be seen by anybody looking to the night sky, who says it is an omen aimed solely at them. So what's chat's decision? Let's see. Got a few saying improved odds at the moment. Seems fairly unanimous. They want to pay the money, despite me having huge financial difficulties. Okay, well, I'll go with what they say then. Alright, how are we doing? I'm gonna have to wait another turn now because we have to pay for that. Oh, the bloody spears just took... What was that?
Natural resources are abundant in this place, my lord. Capture it, and its riches will be yours.
Chaos stirs. Zufbar, Oakenhammer, Tarek Thromar. Okay.
What? Very well. Onward to death.
Alright, we can upgrade the gem mine. That's probably a worthwhile investment. Greenskins and Orcs of the Bloody Hand have formed a confederation. Right, happiness is +7.
My Slayer oath.
What is that? Oh, it shows the attrition. How can we get there? I reckon if we will...
Not in this life or the next. Agreed.
I'm not even sure how we get there. Could possibly walk to here and then hop up and over. And again, with Grom Peak taken, I don't know if it's such an issue. I'm tempted to come whack these guys. Yeah, alright. We'll resume our southern expansion. I'd rather not park next to Manfred, to be perfectly honest. I didn't realise he was quite that close. Right, I'll work towards oaths of loyalty.
What can I do?
A hero has enrolled in your service, sire.
Aha!
Such operatives can solve problems that no amount of money or effort would otherwise be able to crack.
Okay, the Powerful Engineers Guild has sent one of their top tinkerers to inspect this Hold's workshops after hearing concerning rumours of innovation. On his arrival, he is so impressed with the work done, he decides to stay. Dwinbar Skolson. Well, he can come embed himself down there once we get the opportunity for him to reach it.
Ready.
Until then, let's go take this.
Such an action would surely lead to war. As glorious as that is, proceed only if you desire conflict, my lord.
The top knots. Whoa, they own quite a bit. Strength formidable.
Thou stunty scum. What's got your beard in it?
Yeah, well then, let's go for it.
to die in battle.
And the allies have joined.
To battle! Thank them!
I am reading chat, Adam. I answered your question earlier. That's why I'm not replying and repeating it again. Someone's already answered you as well. Alright, Savage Orcs and Savage Orc Araboys. Well, that's going to be a terrible fight. We'll wait till one of their proper armies shows up. I'm going to occupy or sack it. No, it's close enough. I reckon I can keep it.
Very well. This may work.
Talisman gained. Ward save 15%, which I think is like a resistance. I think that's how they do ward saves in this. Alright. Trinket maker? Or did we want something else? Actually, I'm more inclined to upgrade back here once I can afford it in another turn. Income from all buildings, all regions in this province. Income from trade. Additional tradable resources. And then the public order one would free up that army I've got sat there doing not a lot. That's the concern. I'm going to go for the money, just because then I can actually get more men in the army to start with.
I grow restless.
Right, we got another level. Boost up his Slayer stats. Alright, here we got an army.
The Slayer in me seeks death.
Yes.
Where can you reach? In the underway. I'm going to send him there just in case they decide to come up here. Which they may well try to. Ooh.
Let us begin.
Okay, a grudge too far. The enemy has wronged us. By writing this grudge will cost us deeply, perhaps too deeply. Maybe just this once we should ignore the slight and focus on the grander objective. A wrong put right. If we write the wrong, leadership goes up, but recruitment costs also go up. Or honor is all. Leadership goes up, recruitment costs... What? They're identical. Don't they actually mean the same thing in terms of selection as well? Okay, I'm just going to go... There's no more important than avenging every grudge, or... Foolish Dwarf, of course the grudge must be settled no matter the cost. Yeah, exactly, there is no difference between the choices. Good job, CA. Good troll.
Time for a reckoning.
To war.
Where's that engineer and why haven't you moved? Get down here.
Aye.
Yeah, he can't recruit anymore. Can't afford it. What's he got? Savage orcs, goblins, arrowboys, some boars. I'm going to wait for the engineer to get to the army. I want to see what they're like, so we will wait an extra turn. Okay, grudge aborted. Oh. Under the outraged sight of Grimnir, the Groby scum raid our mountains as they always have. Another grudge for the great book, another wrong to be righted. And we aborted it. I guess because they died? Yeah, someone else must have killed them off or something. Okay. March to there.
To war!
March to there.
Go on then.
Onward.
He's got 2 armies in there.
I am the Slayer King. Aye, I'll move.
I do ambush stance. Minimum requirement to assume 25% total campaign movement range, so I can move a little closer. The bar's just on the left above his picture.
Seek our doom.
And then ambush.
Yes.
Hoping one of these runs for the now undefended, in quote marks, town. Excuse me a moment while I ban some spamming little idiot. Bye. Don't let the door hit you on the way out.
My axe thirsts for war.
We'll put his name in the grudge book. They demand I join the war against who? What? They want me to join the war against another dwarf clan. How's about no? Your ally has been attacked. The Crooked Moon with the Crooked Moon Wa. Enter war on side of ally. Ambush failed. But it does mean we get a fight. And he doesn't have his little friends. I'm happy with that. We've got our engineer, who's a ballistics expert, armored and armor piercing. Let's give it a try.
For the ancestors!
Alright, there's the front line of dwarf warriors.
Hunt the orcs!
We'll have the range sat behind.
Castide!
Alright, what have they got? Let's have a look. Shock cavalry. Those I'll have to be concerned with. Missiles. Savage orcs. Sorry. One thing I need to quickly change from when I was doing my replay editing, I changed the scroll speed way down. That's better. We got just a regular war bossy type guy. Fair enough.
My doom approaches!
Let's have him at the front. Where's the engineer? What's he look like? He's got himself a nice little rifle. What's on his back? A giant engineering hammer thing with another gun, because, you know, one's just not enough. You got to dual wield those. Where's the Thunderers? I'll sit him with the Thunderers until I know what he's capable of. Alright, the Miners can be the reserve, like usual. Now, I'm sure the Longbeards have a bonus. Oh, it's against large foes. Oh, such as cavalry or monsters. That's what I was hoping. They can face off against the Boar Boys. Alright. Let's go. Fire! Oh! Okay, the engineer has a buff range. I'm assuming that's for... Let's have a look. He doesn't seem to have any aura buffs to range, which is what I would assume him being ranged himself, but it doesn't necessarily follow. Maybe that's an upgrade he gets later or something. I'll do that to protect against if the Boar Boys really flank too much. What's Ungrim's thing? Charge, bonus, speed, and vigor. Longbeards! Go! I think I'll send this end unit of warriors off to assist. Yeah, that faction leader. Go on, go on. Charge! Alright, quarrelers. How are we doing down here? Where's Ungrim? Ungrim's in the middle of them, bashing away. So the Boar Boys are actually holding up the best. Engineer was facing the wrong way. Oh, come on, you must be in range. No. There we go. Oh, that one shot. Warriors are among them. Let's have the end unit of quarrelers come deal with these Boar Boys. That baited them. Everything running? Yep. Good job, lads. What's he called? Ungrim. Need to get used to with single units dragging them for a facing like the main units. You'd think something that was a solo guy would just stand there and sort of sort himself out looking 360 degrees, but apparently not. Got some loot. Release captives. Oh, the terrifying Mask of E. Causes terror. Oh, very nice. We execute them for leadership. I actually need the cash. As undwarvish as it sounds.